Hello, Gemini. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. This is going to be your 2-week read, so thank you for being here. Thank you for all the ways that you support the channel, the likes, the shares, subscribes, comments, hypes, personal reads, and all the other ways you show up here. So channel memberships are open, personal reads are open. That information can be found in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. And with that, so this is going to be for your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, your Venus, and North Node. If you're coming back and returning, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I am Nicole. So with that, Gemini, let's see what's going on in the next 2 weeks for you. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for taking time out of your day to join me. I appreciate you. All right, Spirit, for the star sign of Gemini for the next 2 weeks. Foresight and perception. Your perception, it's almost like you're anticipating what's coming next, okay? It's kind of like you see it, you don't, maybe you're a little cautious about what's coming, but I do feel like you're kind of anticipating something that is happening. Don't be hypercritical about things at this time. 1:11 on the clock. Prayers, you're hoping things will turn out for the better. Interpretation. The way Spirit is representing this, Gemini, is kind of like the power is in your hands to handle 1, 2, 3 on the clock, up leveling. The power is in your hands to write your own destiny or create the life that you wish to live. But I do think that there are outside influences around you at this time that are kind of making you draw lines in the sand with people. You know how people show up in your world. You're questioning how Spirit, more so how and why they do what they do. And it's interesting because your focus is outward right now, but it's because of a feeling that you have. So your own intuitive awareness to things could be kind of hitting a little harder. The veil is thin. We're closer to Samhain, to Halloween, whatever you believe in or celebrate. But it's like you're seeing life in all these different avenues or places and going, well, this is tied to this and this is tied to that and this is what this means for me. But it's almost like you're trying to figure yourself out, you're trying to figure things out, but it has something to do with the external environment around you at this time. Okay, so let's see what else comes up for this. Prayers. It's like you're hoping that there's something about the communication. It's like something gets you fired up, something catches your attention, something maybe even inspires you. But it's also like that blue, whoa, there's a card in here that doesn't belong here. There's 2 of them, actually. We'll see what those are in a moment. But it's the need to express what you need, what you want, even your desires, your passions, your creativities as well. But as they say, where there's smoke, there is fire. So I do think that some anticipatory energy that you have, it's right on cue. There is definitely something about that. Miss you. For some of you, you could be missing a person. Eager. See, it says eager. There's an anticipatory energy here about this reconnection with something or someone. You could just have days or distance between you. Something it's not too far off is what I'm hearing. So, or a person is not too far away, but it's enough that it's created some sense of distance between you in this situation. You know, there's a girl here. I kind of feel like she's younger. There's an innocence to her as she stands there waiting. It's kind of like waiting for the train, waiting for the ferry. It's waiting for something, right? And, or she is waiting for something. And it seems, again, so far off in the distance. I was getting that before that card fell. That it's like I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see. I feel something coming. I'm trying to understand what that something is. And it's part of your ascension process to kind of gauge what comes next, okay? So what else for Gemini in the next 2 weeks, Spirit? Curiosity. There's some eagerness. Again, I sound redundant here, but this is what's coming up. Of, like I said, about desire, imagination, try, and there's the word of desire right there on that card. That is there, and it's mystery, and it's like there's some illusion or confusion around something. You're not particularly sure of what does come next in this situation. For some of you, this is going to play out to benefit you. Divine timing and silence. Somebody may not be speaking something. I do get this 50-50 split, that when this reconnection happens, for 50% of you, it's going to be, and it's hard to pinpoint it because there are so many of you, it's going to work out in the sense that you're glad this reconnection happened. Others of you, it's like, I knew that this reconnection point had to happen so I could change what I need to do. There is some type of camaraderie in it. There is some type of togetherness in it. But still, like, for some of you, it's going to work out the way that you would hope. You're going to understand whatever the conflict is, if there has been conflict, what that person's focus has been, why they are distant from you. Again, for some of you, it's going to be like maybe somebody had work or something on their mind and they were just distracted with whatever was going on in their life. For others of you, it is going to end up being like you realize that their intentions maybe weren't for the best, the runner, and karmic relationships. Some of this is bringing up karmic situations from the past for you to heal. For others of you, this is somebody who expects you to conform, come to them, chase them down, do their part for, you're doing their part for them. Some of you, again, it's going to stay that way. And then you have a decision to make, Gemini. For others of you, you realize that they've been going through their own internal process. I do think that no matter which side of the coin you fall on, someone is going through an internal process. Some people will up level with you. Other people will not. So again, it's just going to depend. You know your situation better than I do when we're looking at a collective here, right? And then it says affairs. Affairs are third parties. It does not mean another person. It's anything that gets in the way, which I said it could have been a job. It could have been another situation that gets in the way of you coming together with that particular person. And it's teaching you in the meantime how to be solely independent of that situation or person. So no matter what, like, you're doing some healing work throughout this process. But again, some people will up level with you and some unfortunately won't, but that is a personal choice that they have to make. So let's clarify these cards and see what's coming up here for you. So this miss you, what is this about for Gemini spirit in the next 2 weeks? What is this about? 7 of Cups and 7 of Wands. So 2 sevens. I feel like no matter what, again, what side of the coin you fall on, this is going to benefit you in some way. But these boundaries that you may be drawing, you may not, again, understand why or what's been happening behind the scenes. But it's just, again, this anticipatory energy, judgment, that is the decision. That is Scorpio energy. 10 of Cups, like, you want to be happy, what you want to be fulfilled. You know that happiness, it's some type of family unit that may be a part of this for you, where it's like, why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all just be happy? Why can't we all do this together? But there is also this idea, again, of this divide. You have 3 people on this side, you've got 3 people on this side. The way I'm seeing this is this could be something like, and don't make it fit if it doesn't, but put it where it does belong. You could have 2 different households that you're trying to take care of and run or do, or maybe the person you're dealing with does. Maybe this is what do they call that? Oh shit, I can't think of the word. I don't want to say broken home. I hate the way that sounds, but this could be 2 sides of a family. So maybe your mom and your dad have been divorced since you were a kid. You've got that side of the family, holidays are coming, which side, where do you go, what day, time, that kind of thing. But it's also like there's no harmony between those 2 sides. So I hope that's making sense for you. 9/11, there's protection in that. And there's aid. And as I say that too, there's the cross that the judgment angel, Archangel Michael, comes in with, right? To protect, to nurture, to heal situations that are requiring some bigger decisions need to be made. And I feel like there's a little bit of a pull of like, where do I belong in this? Where do I fit in this? What is going to serve my higher good? Some of you could have just recently gone through a divorce. You may be, doing some battles over children as well, something to that effect. And then the 5 of Wands, there's that internal struggle, that internal conflict of where do I belong? But I know that I need to work towards cooperation, collaboration, coming together with others in the most positive way. 2 of Swords, but how do I get there in this? Was it Terry Clark? No. What was her name? Dina Carter. How do I get there from here? Right? It's kind of same kind of idea. Like, how do I get there from where I'm at right now? Now, this curiosity is the Nine of Swords. King of Wands coming out sideways. I do think you are dealing with an individual who can manipulate situations. Again, that karmic situation. You could have dealt with this karmic in the past, which has led you to now and trying to figure out, more of the deeper levels of healing for you, or layers of healing. For some of you, this is the now. The King of Wands in reverse is somebody who is, again, manipulative, very self-centered, self-focused. They sometimes will enjoy a fight. They will enjoy the competition. And it's like you don't really know sometimes where they're coming from, or why they're doing what they're doing, or how they're doing it. And it does create some sense of stress around it's almost like you want to have this person in your life, but or at least Spirit is going back for some of you 3 years ago that you wanted this person in your life, and you realize for whatever reason some things from the past could be coming up, and we've got stuff going on with Neptune and some other things in the astrology, and I can't remember all the details to that, so my apologies. But it's kind of like you realize, like, you can't help that person who doesn't choose to help themselves, or to try to help to figure that out in the unknown. Like, maybe you don't know where they are today 3 years later, or you don't know how they're doing, but there is like a desire to understand parts of that healing that you've been working on. And again, for others of you in this now, King of Wands in the reverse is like this person causes you added stress. They cause you extra worry. They make you feel like you can't quite get on the same page with them. This person also, this eager and this missing, this little girl that's in this card of miss you, again, male, female, it does not matter, them, they. It's like the longing for a relationship with somebody in your life. This could be a parent, and it's like, they're toxic as fuck, but there's still that part of you, that internal part of you that desires to have that genuine connection. This could be a Sagittarius that you're dealing with. And again, you've got Scorpio here, where it's like you desire to connect with this person, but you also recognize that it's a lot of stress. It's a lot of worry. It's a lot of you having to comfort yourself because this person is kind of like emotionally distant, avoidant. They go missing in action. They show up when they want to, when it's convenient for them. And I think that it can tend to cause a lot of anger. You could be popular, you could be, somebody that a lot of focus and attention turns to you in Gemini, and your beautiful qualities. You are radiant and you are magnetic. So this person is desiring these qualities of you, but at their convenience, not when it's suitable for both sides of a situation. It's like, oh, there's benefits to being with Gemini. Oh, now I want to be a part of Gemini's world. Well, that's bullshit, Now, the key core of the problem here, Spirit and outcome, the King of Wands just went flying in the reverse. I do feel like there have been lies, manipulation. I do think you're starting to see both sides of it, literally, Gemini. There's the duality of who you are, the sun and the moon, day and night. You could watch their personality shift in a moment. 1 minute they're telling the truth, the next minute they're telling a lie. They're fabricating stories is also what I'm hearing. In the past, you may have given them free passes to this behavior, maybe acknowledged it but not said anything about it. But now there's something that you're really starting to realize about this on a deeper level. It's like each time you have this interaction, you're realizing, Spirit saying, the severity of who this person either is now or who it was in your life in the past. Four of Swords, you're going to heal past this. It's almost like needing to take a break. Like you may go in, have this interaction with this person and go, I learned something from that experience. Now I need to heal that part of it. And this is a new part of this that I understand. I need to walk away from this. I need to do the healing work on myself, because what I'm needing from this person, they don't show up. And I think that it's funny too, Spirit brought to my attention, the way I've got these cards laid out, that King of Swords fell, I left that space empty. I said it's like they're there 1 minute, it's like at their convenience, and then there's the sun. And you realize it may make you feel like that spot in your life, again, if this is like a parent specifically, that they just come up missing. Like they've never truly been the support to you that you've needed and deserved. So in the darkness of the moon, it's like there's been the illusions and the confusion, but the sun is coming out, and it's always been a bit mysterious to you how they do what they do, why they do what they do, right? Like I already said. But in it's not about them. It's about you healing and clearing the way for yourself versus how you are attached to them. If it is a parent, may turn to you parenting yourself in some ways. Okay, so I do feel like this is more of a masculine energy. They could, with the King of Swords and the King of Wands in the reverse. I don't like to use this word very often, but they could have narcissistic tendencies, personality. They can't tell the truth to save their ass. Again, fabricating stories. It's at their will, at their convenience. It's on their terms, and you're just supposed to play a part. And you realize you don't want to play that part anymore. It's illusionary. It doesn't fit who you're becoming with the Sun card. You wanting to feel the love and the light. So it's like every time, again, this interaction is happening, you're getting a deeper sense of who they truly are. Like the truth is showing itself in time. So it's a continuous process. And for some of you, they are in what I'm going to call deeper levels of healing because it's already passed. It really has been a fortuitous thing for you to have that experience and watch how it's played out over time, because again, it's highlighting the personality and the characteristics of this person and your interpretation of where they fit in your life, if at all. Because I feel like you're getting ready to branch out, Gemini, if you haven't already. And so you're able to kind of look at everything in the palm of your hand and go, how have they contributed to the positive aspects of my life? And with this, it's like you're always longing for them to step up to the plate, and they don't. Again, very much a parent dynamic here, okay? Doesn't have to be, but it could be. So with that, advice, and we're going to wrap this up. Advice for the Gemini collective, please. Passion. I talked about that passion, smoke and prayers, hoping, praying, the desire to have that person in your life and to be who it is that you needed them to be. And literally ship, cutting ties, moving on, progression, and arriving, backstabbing. It's like they could tell you they're going to show up and then they don't. This is a person who is not of their word. They are of their ego. They get what they need and they leave. And I think you are ultimately getting what you need on a spiritual level. And each time that you are taking those bits of information back with you, you do make an exit, but those wounds around that missing you tend to come up, and it's like, do I work on this? Do I repair this with this person? Do I try again? But it's like every time they sabotage it, it's like you have this desire to rebuild, and you have to ask yourself, what is it that I do need from this, or what is it that I feel that I need from this, and what can I give myself that this person is not capable of giving me at this time? For some of you, they may never be able to give that to you. Some of you may be seeking, if this is of the past, maybe some sort of apology. I just don't think that this person is capable. They could be twin flame energy, doesn't have to be, but twin flames are meant to come into our world, cause a ruckus, so we evolve. And I feel like this is what this person is doing. Twin flames are not your happily ever after. So if you've heard that line and you see all these other people saying these things, check yourself. Like, that is not the purpose of a twin flame. You are not going to ride off into the sunset with this person. They are karmic. Okay, I'm going to make that very clear. They gaslight, they personify, they pretend, they delude, they confuse, they hide their true intentions from you, they wear the mask. And spirit, they wear it religiously. It's like they don't even know who they are. How can they meet you where you are when they don't even know who the hell they are? Okay, so what does Gemini need to do? The coffin card, death. Bring this to an end so you can live in your abundance, and your abundance is not affected by highs and lows connected to this particular person. It's a new beginning. It's a liberation. Unfortunately, sometimes tragic endings, but it's a rebirth for you. So you are going through this transformative process. We enter Scorpio season tomorrow. That's what Scorpio is all about. So this season of Scorpio itself could be very transformative of you and for you to realize the illusions and the mask that this person has worn just to get you to please them. It's almost like they see you as naive, like you're never going to be as smart as they are. And the sad part of it is you've already outwitted them. You just are coming from a heart-based place going, I wish this could be different. My prayer is for this to be different. But where there is smoke, there is fire, and it can turn into resentments over time. Also, the illusion, again, around that. The prayer is to heal. you, or needs to be to heal you, not necessarily repairing or attempting to repair a relationship with someone who doesn't see your true value. So I hope this was helpful to you. I hope this made sense as well. Please do like, share, subscribe to the channel, the video, if it was helpful to you. I appreciate you all being here. Personal reads are open, and that information is found in the description box below, as mentioned earlier. I'm sending you all so much love, Gemini. Take care, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.